everyone, it's Michelle from Scrap Secrets, and welcome to card number 13 in the Countdown to Christmas card series. Today we're going to be creating this Joy Trifold card with some Concord and Ninth products. It's very easy to make. It took me about 5 minutes, so it would be a great one to mass produce for Christmas cards this year. Oh, here are the dies that are included in the set. There's also a banner piece that I'm not going to show you because I didn't use that. Actually, you'll see it right under my ATG. There's a little banner piece there. And I'm just showing you the colors of cardstock that I used. These are Recollections 65-pound weight cardstock and just scraps that I had in my stash. So the blue are the pieces that we're going to glue onto this trifold piece just to give it a little bit of dimension and just a little bit of interest. Now I cut out the trifold piece, which you see there, in that pink, and it's the same color as my cardstock for my card base. Now, if I was going to use a different color, what I would do is actually glue it to the inside of my card. You'll see I glue it to the back of my card because it's the exact same color, but I would do mine on the inside and then put a piece of pattern paper there so you wouldn't see where the two attach. Now I'm going to show you the pattern paper that we're going to use on the front of the card and show you that the card color is the same as the trifold piece and what it's going to look like when it's all attached. So it really looks like it was one piece. Now, if you had extra long cardstock, you could probably do this in one piece. You could actually attach it and do partial die cutting and no one would ever know. But most people don't have extra long cardstock. I know that they make it, Hobby Lobby I believe has it, but most people don't have that in their stash. I don't, so I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to just attach it. And now we're going to be putting MFT On Point Precision Glue on the back of the blue pieces to add a little bit of interest to the word joy. It matches some, like a little part of the glove in that green, yellow, and there is some blue in there. It's kind of hard to tell on here as I'm looking at it, but there is some blue on there. Don't worry, I picked out some of the colors just to match it. Now you could do all different colors for the joy because they are 3 different pieces. You could do, if I had to do this over again, I would probably do a light pink, the blue, and then an orange, maybe a green. And you could also cut these out multiple times and glue them on there to give it dimension. You could use Nuvo drops on top of it. You could emboss these and just leave it plain. You could use a stencil over top of this. There's so many different things you can do with this to change it up. So even if you are mass producing it, I would recommend that you do different things with the joy letters and it'll just change up the look of the card completely if you do different things on top of the joy or stencil them, layer up these cutouts, just do different things like that. So now I'm going to glue that last letter in place, and I have not sped this video up at all, so this is all real time. It was fairly quick to do. I did cut out one part. I tried to use Distress ink after I had already put glue on the back or tape on the back of that piece, the Mittens piece, which didn't turn out too well for me. So you'll see here now I'm putting the ATG tape on the back of this, and then we're going to get ready to glue it down to the front of the card base. Now I've left the front of my card base very, very simple. You'll see there I cut that part out because I really kind of messed it up and I actually got some of the glue on the desk. That's what's right above the card. So I will scrape that off later on. Now I'm just going to line that up, place that on the front of my card. It is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, and it is cut down to 1/8 of an inch smaller than the front. I just wanted a little bit of a frame around it. And now you'll see I'm folding it over to the back of the card, and I'm going to put ATG on the back and then put the back together, adhere it, that's the word I was looking for, sorry, adhere it to the back of the card base. So I'm just going to fold it over. Again, if I did this again, I would give it a little bit of slack. I put it right up against it, and that didn't make the joy lay flat on the front of the card. So I would kind of give it a little bit of slack. I would move it down a little bit. So if you see here, it doesn't really stay down. You can put it under a weight and it will probably stay down a little bit more, but there's the card. I mean, that was as simple as it was. Now I'm going to show you a couple of the things that you could do with this card. So one of the things you could do is take a picture, cut it down, put it on the front of that, and then have it be a picture card, and then put a letter or something inside of it. Another thing to do is put the joy on the inside and tuck some cash in there, and it'll hold it there, and you can decorate the front. So those are just two ideas, additional ideas on how to use these dies. I'll probably do another card with this because this was so easy and so much fun. So here are a couple of pictures of the card. I hope you guys enjoyed this very quick card, and I will see you again real soon for another video.